Yeah, I mean, I got a problem. I know that. I've known for a while. Um, I wasn't always really a problem. I know like everyone says that, but I mean, you start off innocent enough. I I started doing it at social events, parties with the right crowd. I wasn't really into it, but I tried it once or twice. First time it was a girl that pressured me to, and I thought she was cute, and I didn't want to seem like I wasn't cool, so I tried it, and I stuck with it. And once you started, it's really hard to stop. Um, and at first you still hang out with your old friends, and they just don't know. But then, sure enough, after a while, you'll be in a coffee shop or something with some of your friends that don't do it, and you'll start shaking, and they'll look over and like, dude, you okay? And you go, no, I'm just cold, but you're not cold. It's because there was a samba playing, and you can't sit still when that happens, and you got it. You got to get your fix in. For me, it did happen pretty fast. Um, it was instant enough, single swing, a little bit of salsa here and there. And then somebody, one day noticed that I was kind of down and said, hey, do you want to try some ballroom? And, I'd heard about ballroom, and I figured, there couldn't be really any harm in trying it once. So it was a rumba. Rumba was my first hit. And before I knew it, cha-cha, and got me in the waltz. Did American, I did international style too, actually. And before I knew it, I'm three stepping down the sidewalk, and rumba walking to class. Just one cha-cha here, maybe learn a jive. Before you know it, you're learning flex rolls, and you're looking up things on. It's just too easy. It really takes over your whole life. Like you don't have any life outside of it. I mean, all your friends are just your friends that do it too, and that's where all your time and all your money goes. You get a free minute, and you don't do anything productive, like play a video game or look up things on Hulu. You go, I gotta go. I'm gonna go dance right now. Your partner will call you up and be like, hey, let's go to the studio and practice. And you go, okay, man, but I can't stay long. I can only just an hour. And you think, okay, 8 o'clock, I'll be back at 9:30. And before you know it, you're sitting in a coffee shop sipping on bubble tea with 10 other members of the team, and it's 11:30, and you have no idea where those 2-3 hours went, and you'll never get them back. I mean, things like the other weekend, I practiced for 5 hours straight with my partner, and I wasn't even I was sore at the end. I was tired, and I didn't even care. And you know what? I went home, and the first thing I did. Now I'm not proud of this, but first thing I did when I got home, I jumped on the internet, and I started watching YouTube videos of World Superstar Dance Festival. You know, and everybody's tried that. I know you look up and you see how Arunas does his 3-step, and how Victor Fung does his natural 1-2-3, and start seeing Julia Ricardo's sliding doors, and it looks so good, and you can't stop watching it. It's and my family knows. My immediate family knew right away. Actually, I don't live at home or anything like that, so they supported me. I mean they gave me emotional support. I was coming off a sprained ankle, and I told my doctor, and he isn't sure that it's healthy in the first place, and he told me I shouldn't be messing with that stuff when I'm on a sprained ankle. But I go to this wedding, and all my cousins are there, and it was a hustle, which is innocent enough. But before I knew it, I was dancing with two of my cousins at the same time. My crutches are over there, and I look over and I see my younger cousins' faces, and it's like they don't even know me. And it's just easy when it's that accessible, because I know a guy in town who he has his own studio, and so if I know plenty of other people that got the same problem as me, and I send them his way when he needs a fix. So he takes good care of me, stuff like that. But I mean, to get some of the good stuff, yeah, I'll drive 2-3 hours. Ann Arbor, Chicago, like, I mean, there's some good ballroom dancing out there, and it's, you know, when you got to get your fix, man, you got to get it. Good jive comes on, samba comes on, and you got to move it, and you know you can't turn it off. You go to a club and think, oh, you just think I can go back, you know, I can go back, I can stop anytime I want. And so you go to a swing dance and you think I can get by, but you know, a heavy beat comes on and you start triple stepping. You think you can just get by doing Lindy Hop, but no, you start triple stepping. You go to a salsa club and think you're fine, and then you don't even realize it, but you're breaking on the two. My buddy Matt and I went to a swing dance once, and he's into that stuff. You know, he's into ballroom, but we thought we'd just go, and you know, it's a pretty light-hearted crowd, and we wouldn't have access to it. And, you know, we were really trying to support each other, but sure enough, they started playing a jive, and none of the followers there knew what they were doing, and so yeah, I followed. Don't judge me. Don't you judge me. I followed, and the dance was great. It was not half bad either. You know, you're sitting in class, and the professor's talking about something, and all you're doing is tapping your foot. Or you're at work, and you know, somebody asks you to come over to their office, but you don't just walk. You feather and three-step the whole way there. And you know, you think, oh, innocent enough. Or you know, you're at a job where you got to stand for a little bit. You're standing in place, and you don't realize it, but you're compressing and rising and falling, and it's just so easy to do everywhere that you can't escape it. You know, you don't even know this. I probably shouldn't even tell you this, but you know, I'm at a studio right now. In fact, see, this ballroom, the big ballroom's between those doors. But like, if I go in there, I'm done for the rest of the night. I mean, there's enough room to do a full round of standard in there. I'll be running in circles all night. You get dressed and you get all cleaned up, and you're all clean shaven. You got gel in your hair, and you got your nice button-down shirt on, and then you know all you can think is, how's my frame? You wake up in the morning and you head to the mirror. And the first thing you look at yourself and you stare yourself in the eye and you just look and you go, oh no, I look fantastic. So now I'm just trying to get help, you know, trying to find anything that can really help me with this problem. But once you really get into it, you really can't get out there. You start experimenting with things like tanning and hairstyling, and you know, you start buying shirts with skinnier sleeves and stuff, and you start just thinking, you know, oh man, maybe if I, you know, get done with work on time, I can get to the studio a little earlier and stuff like that. Yeah. One thing that's been promising lately is dubstep. I can't figure out how to dance to that to save my life, and that really might be what saves my life, is the fact that I can't dance to it. So, just to let you know, guys, for those of you out there that have the same problem as me, you know, there are safe places that, you know, you can be safe about it. Instead of just learning things off of YouTube, you know, you can get, at least make sure that you're being safe. You know, that you're dancing with people that can actually lead or follow, that, you know, you're in an actual dance floor or something like that. You don't want to be doing any of this like street dancing and stuff like that. So yeah, so I guess the real point here is my name is Cray, and I am a ballroom addict. You know, that's the first step, right? Is admitting. So I'm hopefully on my way to recovery. You know, that's step 1 and 2. 3, 1, 2. Anyway, see, there it goes again. I gotta go. So remember, if you or someone you know is experimenting with ballroom dancing, be sure to let them know of the dangers. It's very addicting, and it, as healthy as somebody might tell you that it is and how clean it is, just be careful. That's some serious stuff, alright?